What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're gonna be doing an Orlando Magic realistic rebuild. Now I know in the past I've had some weird experiences with the Magic on 2K. They're usually a super team for whatever reason, and they beat me in the playoffs every time, it seems like. But in real life, there's a lot of rumors going on right now, and they're currently the 14th seed in the East. Whether that's for injury or not, they are not a very good team right now. And there's a lot of rumors about Aaron Gordon possibly being traded. Nikola Vucevic might finally be traded. Evan Fournier. It looks like everyone's available. So I thought we would do an Orlando Magic realistic rebuild today and trade everybody that seems available. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to smash that like button. Of course, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. 6% of you watch this video aren't even subscribed right now. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. And like I said, we're going to be trading a lot of people to start out this video. Probably at least three of the Magic players. That way we can kind of start this off with a banger. The Magic will be for sure trading like Evan Fournier, Nikola Vucevic. But one thing I know for sure is they will be trading Aaron Gordon away. It sounds like it seems like Aaron Gordon's been in the trade rumors for so damn long and never anything happens from it. But I think this season it is safe to say something will happen with Aaron Gordon. He's been hurt a lot this season as well, but he is back. Isaac's been hurt. Markelle Fultz's been hurt. Man, there's just been a lot of unfortunate injuries for this team. Cole Anthony, I think, is out for them right now. Like I said, there's been a lot of injuries. One thing that did happen, though, regardless of them being a bottom seed in the East, Vucevic was an all-star, and there's a few teams that are interested in him as well. And for me, I wouldn't mind trading Nikola Vucevic because he is 30 years old. Evan Fournier as well, Aaron Gordon. So we're literally probably gonna be trading and even Terrence Ross is someone who could trade as well. So we're gonna be having kind of a fire sale right now, pretty much, with this Magic team. So what I'm gonna be doing is probably cutting between trades because, like I said, I'm probably gonna be doing 3 to 4 trades to start off this video because I feel like the Magic could have a fire sale at the trade deadline, so much to the Rockets. The Rockets is a little bit more interesting, but the Magic have just been a team that should have done this for a while in my mind, but they just finally are getting to the point where maybe they're accepting that they should finally do this. Trade, I'm going to be trading Aaron Gordon over to the Miami Heat for a 2022 draft pick. Iguodala will be an expiring contract, so we at least get a pick for Aaron Gordon. I don't know what Aaron Gordon's trade value is in real life, if I'm completely honest with you. I don't know if the Magic are expecting a first round pick, a couple picks, or just a young player. I don't know, man, but I'm excited to just get a 2022 pick for Aaron Gordon. I think Aaron Gordon's trade value is going to be based off what a team values him as, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, if I could speak correctly. But I'm gonna get this 2022 pick from Miami, and Aaron Gordon is out of here. So Aaron Gordon, I'm sorry, but you are out of Orlando. I think the next guy I will be looking for a trade is probably Evan Fournier, and then I'm gonna actually look at some Nikola Vucevic trades and see if we can find anything good from there. The trade I'm going to be doing with Evan Fournier is going to be trading him to the Philadelphia 76ers for Danny Green's expiring contract into 2023 first. So we are grabbing assets for our guys that we are trading. So Evan Fournier, I'm sorry, you have to go, and we're going to be getting a first round pick and expiring contract for Danny Green. So we already have a lot of young talent as it is on this roster. So that is honestly a couple pieces moved already, which I'm definitely very excited about. Next, I want to go ahead and throw, I think, Terrence Ross out there. He could be a good 6-man for somebody. If I don't find anything interesting, I'll probably just keep him around. But for now, I'm going to throw him out there and see what I can find. With this trade, I'm going to be sending Tony Snow over to the Atlanta Hawks. I think I'm going to be sending Terrence Ross over to the Atlanta Hawks for a second round pick. Essentially, we're once again grabbing an expiring contract for Tony Snell. Now, I know he just hit that game winner, but I think Terrence Ross would definitely be a really nice addition off the Atlanta Hawks bench and maybe help them even get to the playoffs. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and do that. And last but not least, we have Nikola Vucevic, who I also want to trade. So we've grabbed 3 picks at this trade deadline, and now I want to go ahead and trade Nikola Vucevic as well. So I think the team that makes the most sense for Vucevic, I'll take a little bit more time on this one, is I think Boston Celtics, man. They have that trade exception, and they can send a ton of picks over to the Boston or to the Magic's way if they want to do that. So obviously, the Magic or the Celtics don't have to trade players. They could throw picks at the Magic, and I think that makes the most sense. So I honestly might override that, where I think the Celtics make the most sense for Nikola Vucevic, and I also think maybe, just maybe, the Celtics throw a couple picks or a few picks the Magic's way with their trade exception. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So ultimately, I'm going to try to grab 2 picks from the Celtics. Let me know if you guys are upset with me overriding that, because there's no trade exception on 2K. There just isn't one. It doesn't list one, which is really annoying because obviously that Celtics trade exception is huge. or I could trade Nikola Vucevic to like the Hornets or something like that, something interesting. We want to do that, but I don't really want Terry Rozier. I don't want Cody Zeller. I'd rather get assets like first round picks. That would be awesome. So I think that's what I'm going to ultimately do. And once I have that trade to go through, we'll look at our roster now that everybody is gone. To send Nikola Vucevic over to the Boston Celtics. So essentially, Javonte Green is essentially just the trade exception. So let's say that's the trade exception, and then the Celtics send over 2022 and 2024. Is that crazy out of the realm of possibility, or is that just too much of an overpay or an underpay? Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, if you're totally upset with me overriding that, I do understand, because this is realistic and overriding isn't totally what you should be doing. But if I wanted to keep it legitimate, I think that the Celtics do make sense for Vucevic, and the Celtics essentially wouldn't have to trade any young players, because you can't attach players with a trade exception, and you're only trading 2022 and 2024, and neither of those picks are probably going to be very good anyway, because the Celtics should be a really good team for the foreseeable future. So I don't think those picks really matter, and you get yourself a legitimate center. So I don't know. I think it's a good trade for the Celtics, but regardless, this is what our team looks like now. After all those trades are done, we have this roster on paper now that, like I said, we've traded everybody. So we pretty much had a fire sale with the Orlando Magic to start things off. So Markelle Fultz, Danny Green, Jonathan Isaac Aminu, Kim Birch, Mo Bamba, Cole Anthony, James Ennis, Michael Carter-Williams, Iguodala, Okeke. So obviously there's a lot of young guys I would rather get minutes out here, like Chuma Okeke. I would rather have minutes than like let's say, for instance, like Kim Birch. Honestly, I'd rather have Mo Bamba starting over Kim Birch, if I'm completely honest with you. So I don't mind Michael Carter-Williams getting minutes, but let me throw Okeke in this rotation. I want to get my young guys some minutes. So Chuma Okeke, get him like 22 or something like that, and we'll get Mo Bamba some starting minutes. We'll get Markelle Fultz, and then I think Cole Anthony was down here somewhere. Was he, or is he in the rotation? He is in the rotation. Okay, that's what I like. All right, so throw some minutes away. Let's give like Cole Anthony 30 minutes as well, because why not? And then we'll throw some minutes like that, and I think I'm cool with that. So Markelle Fultz, Danny Green will obviously walk in the offseason, Jonathan Isaac Aminu. So yeah, this team's gonna suck, but that's fine. We got some picks, we got some assets, and we had a fire sale for the Orlando Magic. Now I don't know if that's gonna happen at the trade deadline, but it was still fun to start things off that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit the rest of the season though, and see how this Magic team finishes out, and then we can build from there. We suck 26 and 56, and we're the 15th seed in the West, or the East, I should say, obviously. And the Boston Celtics going to win the championship. See, Celtics fans, make that trade for Nikola Vucevic, and look what happens. You win a championship. I don't know if that would actually happen in real life, but still, I think Vucevic would do a lot for the Celtics. I think it would be a good addition to the team. But going into it, league meetings, we're going to go ahead and reject this, and then draft lottery time. So I believe we have our pick here. I hope we do anyway. So let's just hope and pray we do end up. Okay, so we are projected a top 3 pick, and then that's it. So we only have one lottery pick. Hopefully we stay in the top 3. And we go down to number 5. So unfortunately, go down to number 5, and the Thunder have 2 back-to-back picks. But as we all know, that we learned from yesterday's video, is that Houston pick would actually go to the Rockets because it is top 4 protected. But since I am not managing the Rockets, I guess I don't give a hell. Or yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it PG. I don't know why I just said that, but whatever. Okay, Steve Clifford. He actually has pretty good ratings, but I'm gonna go ahead and fire him. I'm gonna go ahead and just get a new staff. And we'll just go from there. So let's go obviously hire a trainer. That's pretty important for a young team we're about to have. So new head coach to bring in. We got Billy Donovan. We have this guy. So why not? We'll go ahead and bring Billy Donovan in, I guess, who is a free agent for whatever reason. So we'll sign Randy Martin, Trent Peterson, Billy Donovan. If we don't get him, it's not going to be in the world. And then we'll sign the Thunder's head coach, I guess. We'll sign Owen Taylor as well. And that is our new coaching staff. And then Walter Forrest is out here, so I guess I'll sign him as our head scout. Not that it really matters. Going to the NBA draft. Let's see what we got going on. So with the 5th pick, we definitely could take, honestly, a lot here. But I do want to go ahead and trade some other guys that we don't necessarily need on the roster anymore. So Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, I love that. Mo Bamba, I love. So look at these guys, all 23 years old. Should be a big part of our future, hopefully. Cole Anthony. And I probably should have looked at the stats for you guys as well. I didn't even show the stats off. Wait, that's the G League. We don't really care about that. Looking at the player stats, we got 22 from Cole Anthony and 20 from Markelle Fultz. So okay, maybe we have ourselves a backcourt here with Markelle Fultz and Cole Anthony if we want to roll with that. So I'm definitely okay with that. So maybe we should be looking for a power forward out of this draft. That would be kind of cool if we can maybe make something happen there. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I do want to trade like Al-Farouq Aminu, who I don't really want anymore. I'll honestly be cool with just getting rid of him for whatever. I don't think it's worth a 1st round pick or anything, but if the Hornets want him for a 2023 second or a 23rd pick in the draft, sure, why not? Have him all you want, Charlotte. So we're going to assume it to our 5th pick, and let's go ahead and see who's been taken so far. So we got Cade going number 1, Evan Mobley going number 2, number 3, and then number 4, Jonathan Kuminga. So we got the 5th pick, and of course, we could honestly take BJ Boston, Greg Brown, Zaire Williams. I think I'm going to be taking, there's Jalen Green as well. Oh my, that's actually kind of a W if we want to take Jalen Green here. There's Greg Brown. We do need a big though. Zaire Williams. I mean, we could move Jonathan Isaac to the 4 and then play like Jalen Green at the 3 if we wanted to do something like that. Sure, why not? I'm gonna take Jalen Green with this pick. Why not? I think that's a good pick. So I'm happy with that. Jalen Green, I believe, is playing in the G League right now, which is interesting. And then we're gonna be taking a 4 as well, just in case. So 70 to the end on that. Jalen Green, 80 overall coming in. Greg Brown would have been a good addition as well, which is somebody I did want to draft, but I know Jalen Green for sure is B. So Jalen Green, welcome to Orlando, my friend. And he's gonna be playing the small forward for us, I think. So player options, Iguodala, of course, we don't want back. Dwayne Bacon. I'm cool on that as well. Free agency, Javonte Green, and then we're not going to worry about those guys. And then, of course, free agency on top of everything. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving Jalen Green to small forward, and then we're going to be moving to Markelle Fultz to the 2, I guess, because Markelle Fultz is a little bit taller than Cole Anthony. So Markelle Fultz to the 2, Cole Anthony to the 1, Michael Carter Williams back in Cole Anthony up, and then we got Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Green, and of course, like I said, we're going to be moving Jonathan Isaac to the 4 because he is 6'11 and definitely could play the 4 easily. So Jonathan Isaac at the power forward. So I honestly like our new starting 5. We have a very, very young starting 5, and I'm all here for it. So happy with MCW backing up. And then we have Chuma Okeke, who is also a big part of this future. Gary Clark, 26 years old. Honestly, he could be here, but he's not going to be a huge part of anything. So if I could trade him, though, maybe. If nothing pops up, I'll just keep him. Yeah, I don't see anything crazy, so I'll probably just keep him around. So Gary Clark, he's fine. So honestly, we're essentially just looking for depth. We need a backup wing player, a backup big, and we're chilling. So do we have any important free agents to worry about? James Ennis. We got Iguodala, of course, like I said, Tony Snell, Dwayne Bacon. Not worried about any of those guys. So free agency, we need a backup big and a backup wing player. So looking at the shooting guard spot, I got Malik Monk, 17 million, Josh Richardson. So there's some good shooting guards we can sign. Hamidou Diallo, who became a Detroit Piston, Duncan Robinson, Avery Bradley, Terrence Davis. Could be interesting off the bench for us. Moses Moody, who's only 19 and is out here for some reason. I don't know why. Must have went undrafted. And then small forwards, you got James Ennis, like I said, Doug McDermott, Bruce Brown. Honestly, Bruce Brown is a backup wing player. Honestly, wouldn't mind that. Tier 10 million, I think, is fine. Could definitely improve our defense a little bit if we need to throw him out there. So Bruce Brown, welcome to Orlando. Only 2 years, 10 mil. We're not going to be signing any crazy free agents probably, so not too upset about that. And then big man, as far as backup centers are concerned, I think Kevon Looney is here. Marquise Chris, I'm going to go ahead and give maybe a 1-year deal too to, you know, come back up. Mo Bamba, I don't want him to start over Mo Bamba. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're ready to roll for season number 2. I want to see how this young roster is just going to do together collectively. So Jonathan Isaac to an 84, Markelle Fultz 83, Jalen Green 81, Mo Bamba 80, Cole Anthony 79. And I'm just really, like I said, really excited to just see what this team is going to do together. I really want to see what this young starting 5 is capable of. Because like I said, it's been a while since I've wanted the Orlando Magic to just go young with Markelle Fultz, Isaac, and Mo Bamba, just see what happens. And then they also have Cole Anthony there as well now. So I think there is room for them to finally just go young, as I loaded the wrong draft class. So hold on, let me fix that. We don't need 2023 yet, and we need 2022. So like I said, I think the Magic do have an opportunity to just go young here, man, and see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and throw untapped potential at Cole Anthony. I'm going to throw this other one, I think, at Jalen Green. If he's not up to an A+ already, he is. Okay. So I'm going to throw this one at Isaac, and I'm going to throw this last one at, I guess we could throw it at Chuma Okeke, or could throw it at Markelle Fultz. I'll throw it at Fultz instead. Okay. So looking at our starting 5 now, we're going to have Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Green, Jonathan Isaac, Mo Bamba. Then you got Bruce Brown off the bench, Marquise Chris, Chuma Okeke, and Michael Carter Williams. I'm actually really excited to see how this is going to go. Proficiency-wise, 3.5 at grit and grind. I moved it to a 7 seconds, of course. Shot tendencies, I'm definitely interested in. We have Jalen Green with an 85. Markelle Fultz, I would like to boost that up a little bit. Cole Anthony is a 90. Damn. And then Isaac, honestly, I would love to see him take some more shots as well. So I'll throw that up to a 77. And then Mo Bamba, we can just go ahead and leave for now because he's just going to be kind of a prioritize big man defensively, you know, be that big man defender. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and assimilate this second season, see how things go. And I honestly have a good feeling we're going to be better than we were last year. Playoffs, after what we did last year, we traded everyone at the trade deadline and we're already back in the playoffs as a 7 seed. But this time, we're not that team that you know is not going anywhere in the future. It's like, you know, obviously the Magic just didn't make the playoffs, and that was fine and all, but we all knew they weren't a championship contender, and they didn't really have the potential to be either because they weren't really doing anything other than just making the playoffs. But we have a young team that can grow together for once, as defensive player of the year goes to Jonathan Isaac, who also averaged 15 points on top of that. So very happy about that. Coach of the year, Steve Nash. MVP, or executive of the year, Cody Toole. MVP, Embiid. Rookie of the year, Jalen Suggs. Precious Achiuwa, sixth man of the year. I think I finally said his name right, so I'm happy about that. Someone in the comment section help me out with that. Luka Doncic, Trae Young, LeBron, Giannis, Joel Embiid all make All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. All-defensive first team, we have Jonathan Isaac making it. And then all-rookie first team, we have no Jalen. Oh, yes, we did. Jalen Green makes it on the all-rookie first team. And then that's it. So we are the 7th seed in the East, like I said already. And we're going to be playing Nikola Vucevic in the Celtics, it looks like. So 25.5 from Jalen Green, making an immediate impact for this team. We had 20 from Cole Anthony, 19 from Markelle Fultz, and 15 from Jonathan Isaac. So already our big forwards showing out. Mo Bamba stats, he had 8 and 9 and almost 2 blocks per game. So you love to see it. Like I said, they drafted Mo Bamba and haven't really given him the opportunity to play. So if they were to trade Vucevic, which I don't know if they will, this would definitely open up the door for Mo Bamba to do so. Or they should trade Mo Bamba and give him an opportunity somewhere else, bro. I'm ready to see Mo Bamba play. All right, here we go. We're playing the Boston Celtics. We have Kemba, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Amar Cilia, Nikola Vucevic. So this team just won a championship last year, so definitely a little nervous here. So let's go ahead and see how things go. Similar to game 1. They're up 1-0. So, I mean, if we do lose here, no big deal. We at least got back to the playoffs with our young roster after we just traded literally everybody last year. So in game 2, we're down 2-0 to start things off. So, yeah, obviously not a good start. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not even tripping, bro. If we lose here, it's fine. We're down 3-0, and we do win 1 game. Okay, so we're not going out, you know, getting swept or anything. We at least won 1, and we're going to be respectful at least and get a gentleman swept. Or we're going to maybe win another one here, as we are going to lose. And okay, so we put up a good fight. We did put up a good fight. And like I said, this team is young, so this team is only going to grow from here. And Boston, once again, let's see if they get back. And they ultimately got back to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they lost in 7 to the Toronto Raptors, as the Raptors beat the Grizzlies in 7 games. So going into season number 3, we got some work to do as far as just letting the young guys grow, man. I'm really excited to see what happens. And we might have a lottery pick here from all the trades we've done. So the Miami Heat's pick is going to be a lottery pick, and that looks like that's it. So we end up with number 13, and we also end up with number 28. So we have 13 and 28 in this draft, so more players we can draft here to grow with our roster. And that's it. Okay, so it looks like that's all we got. Staff signing, I'm gonna go ahead and keep that the same. Let's go to the NBA draft now with the 2022 draft ahead of us. So 13, oh, we had 19 as well. I guess I missed that. 13, 19, and 28. So 3 picks in this draft. We honestly could move up here. We do have the capital to do so. I don't really want to trade any of the guys we have here, obviously. We have a lot of good young players. Bruce Brown, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and keep him. But if we threw 13, 19, 28 together, I'm just curious, like, do we get anything interesting popping up? So we can move up to 12, but that would only move us up 1 spot, and we get Flip Petrusev as well. So honestly, if I'm going to move up, I'm going to go ahead and maybe throw for, like, let's say I wanted to move up to number 7 from Atlanta. Let's say we threw 13 and 19 and an early second as well. They don't agree with that, and I'll throw you another second, and they're not going to agree with that. So that's not going to work. So instead of that, let's say we moved up to number 12, I guess, from the Hornets, something like that. So we move up. Actually, that would only move us up 1 spot. You know what? We're actually just going to draft you. There's no need to move up. So 13, no reason to move up 1 spot. Let's see what we got going on here. So number 13, we're going to be taking Jaden Springer, Devin Askew. So we definitely needed a backup big. And we could use a replacement backup point guard as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take, let's see who was all here. Max Christie, Julian Strawther, JD Davison, Patrick Baldwin. I really wish I paid attention to more college basketball because I would know who some of these guys are, but unfortunately I just don't know. Devin Askew is 19. We got Caleb Love, who is 20. So I think I'm going to be taking Caleb Love here. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's good, but he should be a good backup point guard for us, hopefully. And then with, we got Devin Askew, Scotty Lewis, Brian Antoine, Keon Johnson. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Brian Antoine, I guess, here with that pick as well. And let's see how that went. So with number 13, we took a 74 overall, so nothing crazy. We could have taken Max Christie. That probably would have been the better pick. I was really thinking about it, Brian Antoine. So unfortunately, I just don't watch enough college basketball to know what I'm doing. So Miles McBride, Brian Antoine, and Caleb Love. But hopefully when I watch March Madness, I'll learn a little bit more about some of these college guys. So Kareem Maine. Obviously, I won't learn, or yeah, I will. Never mind. I was about to say something stupid, but I'll keep that to myself now. Okay, so looking at it, we have Cole Anthony, Caleb Love. We have Brian Antoine, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Green, Bruce Brown, Jonathan Isaac, Chumo Kiki. So, I mean, we kind of have a full rotation, but if I wanted to go ahead and sign maybe more veterans, like, or just better players than, you know, some of the guys we just drafted, we have Kendrick Nunn. Out here, we have Ty Jerome. You have Raul Neto. I don't really love any of those guys. So, did we need... So yeah, if I wanted to sign a backup, more like a more guaranteed guard, I could, or I could just sign a big man. So probably a guard or a big man is probably something we should be looking for here for. So Derek Favors, Bol is out here wanting a lot of money, but I'm not going to go that route. Claxton, Dwight Howard. We could bring back Dwight Howard to Orlando. Why not? 36 years old. No, I'm not going to do that. I think our team's too young for that. So Tony Bradley, Okafor 26, Harry Giles. Honestly, I do love Harry Giles. Kevon Looney. Then there's Bruno Fernando. You know what? I'm going to give Harry Giles a one-year deal. Why not? Let's bring over Harry Giles to be our backup center for the Orlando Magic, and I'm cool with that. So we're going to go ahead and run with that, and one of our guards is going to get some minutes. So looking at player progression for season number 3, we should have, Jonathan Isaac up to an 87, Markelle Fultz 86, Jalen Green 85, and Mo Bamba 83. So I'm definitely excited. I'm ready to go ahead and simulate season number 3. See if we can make it back to the playoffs. And hey, maybe, who knows? Maybe we upset some teams in the first round, or maybe we're a higher seed in the playoffs than we expect. Defensive play of the year out of Jonathan Isaac, and unfortunately we finished as a 7th seed again, and we went 44-38, and we're facing a very talented Philadelphia 76ers team. But for some reason, I'm convinced, I think that we could go farther than what our seeding tells us, because at one point we were we were like a top 3 seed in the East, but eventually we just fell out. So hopefully things do go the way I think they can go, and then I'm gonna go ahead and maybe shorten the rotation to like, okay, so I'm actually cool with that. I mean, our bench is looking awesome right now. Looking at the stats, we just looked at this. I want to look at something there real quick. So Brian Antoine and Caleb Love honestly grew a lot being backup, so I definitely love that. And we're playing Philadelphia, like I said. Maxey, Matisse, Simmons, Harris, Embiid, Kyle Anderson, Shake Milton. So Simmons in game 1, we do win 1-0. So like I said, I think we're a lot better than what our seed says. So we're up 2-0 on the 2nd seed of Philadelphia 76ers. And do we sweep them? Nope, 3-1. And come on, beat them in 5. There we go, baby. So we sweep, or we gentlemen sweep, the 2nd seed in the East, the Philadelphia 76ers. So like I said, I thought we were better than what our records showed, and it's showing in the playoffs. So we got Boston making it once again. So Boston Celtics are a legit team with Vucevic there, man. So Celtics fans, don't sleep. If you want to trade for Vucevic, I'm giving you permission to do so. All right, we got Cavaliers, Garland, Sexton, Okoro, Kevin Love, Jarrett Allen, Patrick Baldwin. Honestly, I think that 76ers team was better, but Cleveland seems to be really good in these simulations sometimes. So Sylvan in game 1, we're down 1-0. Okay. Game 2, we're down 2-0. So yeah, I think I spoke too soon. So, all right, here we go. I think I'm going to simcast game 3, because I kind of want to even this up and make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals here, because that would be honestly awesome if we could do that. But Cleveland, like I said, is another one of those teams that just has really good sims, as we win 109 and 118 though. So we do have the opportunity to even it up here, which would be absolutely extraordinary if we could do so. And it's looking pretty good thus far. And we are going to eat it up 103 to 129. Boston's up 3-0 on the Nets, as the Nets do win a game though, so it's not over just yet. We're going to Cleveland now to see if we can go up 3-2. And it's looking like we're going to do just that as we blow them out back-to-back games. So we have the opportunity to make it all the way. And Brooklyn's coming back as well. So Brooklyn is not laying down to the Boston Celtics right now. All right, here we go, man. Game 6. Let's see if we can beat the Cavaliers in 6 games. And we blow them out 3 back-to-back games. We got Markelle Fultz 30, 29, 22, 17. And we're playing either the Celtics or the Nets. I'd rather play the Celtics, as we are playing the Boston Celtics. Well, this is what I wanted, because now we get Nikola Vucevic versus his former team. And then we got Minnesota and New Orleans over here. So Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Green, Isaac, Mo Bamba, as we all know. And then we have them going up against Peyton Pritchard. So they lost Kimba, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, I don't know how to say that guy's name, so I won't even pretend to. Pretend to know Vucevic, TJ Warren, Chris Boucher, Jeremy Lamb. So TJ Warren's an interesting addition. So somebody game 1, we're up 1-0. So that's actually a really good start. I'm going to simcast the rest of this, I think, because I'm definitely intrigued by this series. Because like I said, Vucevic versus his former team. Who wins? All right. we're honestly kind of blowing them out here, and we're okay. 36-10 from our kill fulls. Let's go to game 3 and see if we can make things happen here again. So game 3, let's see if we can go up 3-0. And we might be coming back in this. Yes. We lost by 2. That's unfortunate. I thought we had the 3-0 lead here, but you know, it's okay. We could still take the 3-1 lead if we just take care of business here at home. And it's not looking great, as we are going to beat them 118-140. We're up 3-1. We are 1 game away from making it all the way to the NBA Finals to play either the New Orleans Pelicans, or I forgot what the other team was already. I think it was the Timberwolves, right? Okay, so here we go, man. Game 5, and we absolutely obliterate them. 170. When's the last time we saw 175 points scored, bro? Okay, so we had 30 from our kill fulls, 27, Cole Anthony 26, and Jalen Green 26. We're going to be playing Minnesota or New Orleans. I want to look at the playoff statistics real quick. We had 23, 21, 18, 17, 13. So, I mean, Brian Antoine, 13 points in the playoffs. Caleb Love, 10 points. So, they're both contributing, guys we just drafted. So, you love to see it. Similarly, current round, and we're playing the 2nd seed New Orleans Pelicans. Keep in mind, we're the 7th seed going up against the 2nd seeded Pelicans. We got Kerry Lewis Jr., Christopher, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Wendell Carter, Jackson Hayes, J.D. Davidson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So this could be a really tough matchup. Simcasting game 1 because I'm nervous actually to see what we're gonna look like up against the Pelicans, but you never know, man. So let's see. It is a back and forth game, but it looks like we're gonna take game 1. 136-124. We take game 1, 23 points from Jalen Green. So here we go with game 2 in New Orleans once again. So if we could honestly take both games in New Orleans, that would put us in the driver's seat to win this championship here, and that would be obviously awesome, as we do beat them 126-114. So if we can just take care of home court, the championship is ours, bro. That's all we need to do. Come on, man. Game 3. Let's see what we can do here. Game 3 up against the Pelicans. Zion and Brandon Ingram's backs are against the wall. They have to win on the road. It's looking interesting so far, and we're gonna go up 3-0 by 1 point. By 1 point as well. We go up 3-0. That's a heartbreaker. And here's game 4 to seal the deal. If we can go ahead and hoist a championship trophy in front of the Magic fans here at home, all we have to do is sweep the Pelicans, finish them out, and it looks like we're gonna do just that. 110-25 as this Orlando Magic team, Jonathan Isaac with 36 points, wins the championship after we traded everyone to start off the video. So even if you're mad at me that I did a lot of weird things in this video that you don't agree with, at the end of the day, I won a championship in this video. Pretty easily, actually. 44-38 as the 7th seed. Like I said, Orlando Magic has the superpowers here on 2K, man. I don't care what it is. They seem to be good no matter what. So this was our final roster we put together. A very, very young gun, full of young guns, man. So this team would be only this team would only keep growing from here, bro. So they could honestly be a dynasty in the future, because like I said, we just want a championship as a 7th seed. Imagine what they could do with home court advantage throughout the playoffs. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you did. This Crushables, I'm saying peace.